Whoa there! Calm down. Oh, no. I'm not here for that. At least not yet.
What do you want?
You mean you don't know? You've been chosen to do God's will.
God's will?
I'm glad you asked. You see, eternal existence can get rather tiresome, made all the more so by all that legal mumbo-jumbo when someone dies. And that's why, from time to time, we immortals like to call upon you lesser beings to get things done. After all, everyone is terribly upset about his death, wouldn't you agree? Anyway, the others will be here momentarily. Ah, speak of the devil. How are you, my boy?
Oh, just trying to cope with all this.
Wait, God's dead?
Yes, I can scarcely believe it myself.
I didn't even know he liked finger painting.
So this guy is staring at me, right? He's just really staring at me like he's a tough guy, you know? So you know what I did? No, I just looked right at him and I said, I forgive you. I know, right? I'm awesome.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, I'm gonna have to call you back. The thing with the marmalade? Nah, leave the bones in. Alright, talk to you later. Well, look who it is. I haven't seen you since you were banished to hell for all eternity. How's it been?
How have I been? Terrible. It's bad enough managing the suffering of billions of eternally damned souls. I mean, the pay is horrible, and supporting a family on top of that. Not to mention the overcrowding problem. I mean, you just send whoever you want to hell these days, don't you?
Hey, it's not my fault people started believing in evolution. I mean, when did they start thinking logically anyway?
You can't just send whoever you want to hell.
Hey, you brought this upon yourself when you decided to go out and tempt people into original sin or whatever.
I saw a starving, naked woman in the middle of the forest, so I gave her an apple. Please, tell me what was wrong with that.
Look, we can sit here all day and go back and forth, who did this, who did that, who tempted who, but frankly, I have better things to do, and it's not like we don't know who is giving his omnipotence to anyway.
How do you know you're getting it? Maybe you finally realized what an irresponsible douche you are.
You're just jealous you always liked me best.
What is going on?
Quick as a whip, this one is. God is dead. And we need you to read his will.
I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't received any will. Okay, if this is some sort of...
This is a very serious matter. More serious than your mortal mind can comprehend. I know this may be hard for you, but all you have to do is read the will before you. Proceed.
Drama queen.
Okay. I, God, being of sound mind, body, and Holy Spirit, do hereby make, publish, and declare this to be my last will and New Testament, hereby revoking all wills and Old Testaments previously made by me.
Keep reading.
As we all know, everything must eventually come to an end. There comes a time when even immortal beings such as myself must go to meet their maker. Meet their maker?
There is no time for questions. Keep reading.
In the event that you are reading this will, I can only assume that the worst has come to pass. Do not despair, my children. Rest assured that I have gone unto a better place. I have thought long and hard over the contents of this will, and in my all-knowing eternal wisdom have concluded that this is the most fair division of my belongings. I hope that you all can understand my reasoning and accept my inheritance. I give and bequeath my stamp collection to my only son, Jesus Christ, I'm sure that you will find it as fascinating as I have, and I hope that it will provide you with hours of entertainment throughout the years. Whatever you do, don't let it fall into the wrong hands. And to you, Satan, I leave my eternal lifetime membership to St. Peter's Heavenly Gymnasium in hopes that you use it to gain some muscle on those scrawny little bones of yours.
Shut up.
What are you gonna do about it?
All right, all right. Both of you settle down. Let the nice man finish reading.
Now, we come to the matter of my real estate. In an effort to avoid any hard feelings or potential disagreements, I have decided to try and divide this evenly. Therefore, I leave the property of my magical floating candy palace to both Satan and Jesus. Satan, I leave you in charge of the newly renovated animal heaven. In the event that nuclear war breaks out, please don't intervene as the Trix Rabbit can have my yogurt. The captivity and eternal servitude of the real Paul McCartney. Do with him what you wish, but try not to break him too much, and remember to keep him cheap. I leave my hamster, Mr. Giggles, to my son in the hopes that it will teach him some responsibility. The ring of power will be left to no one, as
Remember
it
to
is far
keep the
too
stove
dangerous
on a low
even
setting and not to saute the marijuana.
I leave
for
my
more than 45 minutes
1974
as
vintage
you'll
Fender
surely burn
Stratocaster to Satan. Long live rock and roll. When you enter second dungeon, pull the third lever first or a spike pit will appear. Leave my private non-commercial time machine to... There's a tray of ice cubes in my fridge that I think you should take a look at. The manufacturing and distribution of all Milky Way products I leave to Jesus. Souvenez-vous, il y a un disque avec une chienne? Un chien qui porte une cravate comme un homme? Je veux dire, le chien est comme un homme. The forgotten sex tapes of Bill Clinton and John F. Kennedy to... Though their exteriors may convince you otherwise, under no circumstances are you to trust the Barracudas. Just a small-town girl living in a lonely world. Took the midnight train, going anywhere. And that's the basic chord progression if you want to play the song Wonderwall. I leave my senior year prom dress to Jesus, since you seem to enjoy wearing dresses. Leave the true answer to the ultimate question, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? And finally, what I'm sure you have all been anticipating the most. My eternal power, knowledge, wisdom, and overall omnipotence. I am fully aware of the gravity and implications of such an inheritance, and so have given it a great deal of thought. And so I have concluded, in the best interest of all parties concerned, to leave my omnipotence to my friend, poker buddy, and occasional lover, Death.
Well, I don't know what to say.
You can't put the living in the hands of death. The entire balance of the universe would be thrown off. The ocean of being would be plunged into chaos. The wind turbine of existence would cease to spin. The universe...
All right, we get it. It's a tragedy. Or at least, it would be, if that even was death. Maxwell Heston, we've been looking for you for a long time.
How did you know?
Because I'm not Satan. I'm Detective Kirk Jackson. And this is Jesus. Say hello to Special Agent Barry Kruger.
We got you, you son of a bitch. You're going away for a long time. Come with us.
The charges will never stick. Your devil horns didn't even look real. Forgive me, Jesus!
What? How many times are you gonna eat your own flesh? It's disgusting.
Delicious. Try some?
No.